Beautiful souls, love reading time. So I've pulled some cards just to see what today's reading is about. And we got keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones that open for you. We've got balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. So I feel like I'm picking up on a connection that maybe you were giving too much, or and the person was just taking, or vice versa even. And then we've got addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, hazard, block, restraint. I mean, there could be actual, alcohol, drug, gambling, sex addictions in this, or that could just represent codependency, the caretaker and the taker kind of dynamic. I'm hearing autumn. You may have come together around the autumn time. There could be an important memory around autumn. I feel this connection. Right, we've got communication coming in straight away. Like I was pulling your energy. We've got two knights. Knights are communication. The knights, it's weird because you've got the Knight of Wands, which is very speedy, and then you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is more cautious, and that could be representation of connection. It could be a real go, stop, go. Like there could be quite a hot and cold connection here that I'm picking up on. But you've definitely got communication coming in, 100%. Let's pull some more. So the 2nd of the 4th could be, or the 4th of the 2nd, could be an important date, memory, birthday. I do feel like, so I'm asking about your energy and the situation. I think it might be that you're in a connection that you've got really bored with, or you're just feeling like, where it's so hot and cold, you're just fed up. Like I'm getting fed up energy. It's like you want some balance here. It's definitely out of balance. This connection's out of balance. But I feel like there will be communication coming in when it comes to this connection. There's a lot of pentacles here. That's earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, although not necessarily as well. But it's like I've got a real sort of male energy, someone that's a sort of protector and provider. And it's interesting, you've got this connection is really out of balance. That is literally the message of this reading. But I just feel like have patience, stay in stillness, and I think it will come back into balance. And stop giving all the time. Maybe it's about time someone gave to you. But it's interesting because the Two of Pentacles is about things coming into balance, and you've got that between the two people, like in the middle. So it's like the scales of balance. So it will come into balance is the message of the cards. Let's get a little bit more on this connection. Let's get some of these. I get some of my other cards. Toxicity. There's definitely something about it could be that either of you have issue. I got my Storm cards. Okay, I do think this could be a no contact reading because there's unfinished business here, and it's warning storm turmoil was coming ahead. So something's coming, especially with those two knights. And this is going to be, it's going to be so out of the blue for you. So I feel like I'm talking to someone. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to someone like you might have been in no contact for some time, and you're like, oh, they don't want to know then. And it's going to be like, boom. Oh, I thought you didn't want to know, that kind of energy. You might not have been talking for months or years or, whatever the case may be. I feel like for the right collective, like this, you've had some kind of spiritual awakening, and that does happen. Like I've said in some of my readings before, there's no contact, there's silence between the two of you. And I think for some time you think this person doesn't care, you're trying to move on, they've not shown any signs that they care, and it's going to come so out of the blue because it's unfinished business. I feel like for the right collective, you're both single. I will tap into them, but I'm feeling that for both of you. You know, pain is our greatest teacher, you know, and it's agony in the moment, but when we come to the other side of it and we've learned and we're like, right, I'm not going to do that in the next connection. And, you know, it really does evolve us to the next level. And, you know, you've got to look at yourself. And this is something I asked myself a while back that I heard someone else say online. Would you be the person you are today with all that, without all that pain and the lessons? You know, would you really change it? I know a lot of people say they would, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't be who I was today without all my experiences. So it's kind of the way you've got to look at it. As hard as it is, just move through that pain and take comfort where you can. Yeah, I think this person is a lot of, I feel like I might be picking up on their energy. I think there might have been a lot of text messages that have been typed out that haven't been sent, but there's a strong, let me tap into your person. But there's a strong sense of regret when it comes to this reading. Right, I'm going to go to part 2. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link on bio. Love and light. Bye.